Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a little while, so we're going to ease in today with a slow burn core and glutes session. This class is perfect if you're getting back into your routine like me, or if you just want to reconnect with your body. So when you're ready, grab your mat and let's get moving. Slightly bent. Yeah, taking the hands behind the thighs, lifting up as tall as you can, taking that inhale. As you exhale, we're going to tilt the tailbone under, round back into a C curve, and then inhale to restack the spine. And we go again. So we exhale, tilt the tailbone under, rounding through the spine. Inhale to restack. We've got 3 more like this, and then we're going to make it just that little bit more challenging, really engaging through the core. Inhaling to lift. Last 2 like this, exhaling to round. Inhale to lift. Last one. And then come all the way back up. Well done. You're just going to extend the legs away now, so lengthen through the legs. Take the arms in front, take a deep breath in, and we're going to come exhale, and we're going to come back into that C curve. So you're going to round through that spine, and we're going to hold the C curve this time. You're going to float one leg off the floor. Lower it back down with control. Keep engaging through those abdominals. Float the other leg off. Lower back down and then restack the spine. Ready to go again. So we exhale to round into your C curve. Float one leg off the floor. Inhale to lower. Exhale, float the other leg. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go again. Keep that going. Lift. And lower. We lift and lower. Start to restack that spine, lifting up as tall as you can, then tilting that tailbone under to round back into that C curve. You've got 2 more sets. Lift and lower. We lift. Breathe in, restack that spine, and then go all the way back down again into your C curve. Last time we go lift and lower, lift and lower, restack that spine, and then this time you're going to roll yourself all the way down to the mat with control, hopefully feeling a little bit warmer. So you're going to bend your knees, and I'm just going to shuffle forward just ever so slightly. So make sure you've got some space behind you, because we are going to be taking the arms up and over the head. But for now, keep the arms down by your sides. Feet are hip distance apart, feeling that neutral pelvis and spine again in this lying supine position. So we're going to take that in breath. As we exhale, you're going to start to imprint your lower back and wheel that spine all the way up off the mat. 1 vertebrae at a time, coming into your bridge position. We're going to inhale at the top, and then as you exhale, slowly peel that spine all the way back down to the mat, coming all the way back to that neutral zone. So breathing in, as you breathe out, imprint that spine, so enjoy that length of the lower back, and then start to wheel the spine all the way up into that bridge position. Inhaling at the top, and then exhale to slowly engage through the abdominals, wheel your spine all the way back down. So we're going to do 3 more like this. So we're still just warming up, waking up those muscles, enjoying that movement, that mobilizing of the spine. Exhaling to lower all the way back down. You've got 2 more like this. Breathing in, make sure you're coming all the way back to your neutral before you go again, and wheel that spine all the way back up. Breathing in to the rib, to the sides of the rib cage, and then exhaling to peel that spine back down. 1 more, breathing in, and then breathe out, wheeling the spine all the way up. Taking that in breath, really energizing in breath at the top, and then exhaling to peel the spine all the way down. Coming all the way back to that neutral now. We're going to lengthen your left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Now you can use a long band if you need to, if you're quite tight in the hamstrings. But we're going to flex that foot now. So keeping that neutral pelvis, you're going to flex that leg to lower, flex that foot to lower. Inhale to point lift. And we go again. So we flex to lower that foot. Inhale to point lift. Really, as you do this, really control, use those abdominals to keep the pelvis and spine as neutral as you can. Now you can stick with this, or we can add a little single leg bridge. So we start the same, we flex lower, we point lift. Now we're gonna press into that right foot, lift those hips into bridge. Lower the hips back down with control. Go again, flex to lower that leg. Inhale, point lift. Exhale to lift the hips off the floor. Inhale to lower, keep this going. Exhale, flex. Point lift. Lifting those hips and lowering back down. Keep this going, really finding that control. Working into those glutes and then lower down. Flex to lower, point lift. Up and down. You've got 2 more sets like this. Point lift, lifting those hips. Trying to keep the hips as level as you can. Now on this next one, you're gonna hold that leg up, press that leg, or press the hips all the way up towards the ceiling, and then just start to pulse. So we go, little lift, up, just squeezing into that glute. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, lower all the way down with control. Now just taking both knees in towards the chest, just give yourself a little hug. Just release that tension there. Circling the knees around in one direction and then the other direction. And then we're gonna lower those feet all the way back down to the mat, ready to go again on the other side. So extend that right leg up towards the ceiling, hold that leg long. Take that in breath as you exhale, flex to lower that leg. Controlling that movement so your pelvis stays still, lifting the leg back up. Flexing to lower, pointing to lift. So you can use a long band here or even a jumper or jacket to hold on to if you're quite tight in the hamstrings. And this exercise might feel a little bit more challenging if you are tighter in the back of the legs. So feel free to use that support if you need it. Now you can stick with this version, or on the next one, you're gonna hold that leg up, press into the foot, lift into your single leg bridge, lower those hips back down, go again, flex to lower, point lift, lift those hips up, and lower back down. We go, flex, lower, point lift, hips up and down. Just using those abdominals to support you throughout. Pressing into that foot. Yes, squeezing the glutes. We go flex lower. Point lift. Hips up and down. You've got 3 more sets. Point lift. Hips up and lower. Last 2, we go flex lower. Point lift. Hips up and down. Last time, flex lower. Point lift. Now see if you can hold those hips at the top. Try and keep them level. Start to pulse. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Hug both knees in towards the chest. Well done. Okay, so we'll give the glutes a little bit of a break now. So we're gonna lower the feet back down to the floor, feet hip distance apart. Now extending your left leg on the diagonal so your thighs are together. If that starts to feel too challenging, you can bend the knee in and have the knee bent throughout. Otherwise, for that extra challenge, it's lengthened away, back into that neutral zone for the spine. You're gonna take an inhale, think closing the rib cage as you raise those arms up and over the head, and then exhale to press the arms back down. So just feel the length in the upper body now. So we're inhaling to extend the arms up and over the head, almost like you're coming into a rib cage closure exercise, and exhale to lower. So you can stick with this, or if you want more of a challenge, we're gonna add a curl up on the next one. So we breathe in to raise those arms all the way up. As we breathe out, we nod the chin, lift the head, reach those fingertips forward, and we go again. So we breathe in to lengthen the arms back. Exhale, nod the head, neck, chest, reach fingertips forward. Breathing in and then breathing out. So as you lower down, really keep that control so that the back of the rib cage stays really nice and heavy. Exhaling to lift. Breathing in. Now this might be enough of a challenge for you, in which case stick with this for a few more. Or if you want even more of a challenge, you're gonna start to roll yourself all the way up. So we exhale to lift. We use those abdominals to roll ourselves up, reaching towards the ankle, and then slowly peel the spine all the way back down. Breathing in, breathing out. Rolling it all the way up. It's super hard, especially when your abs are already tired. Lift those arms overhead. You've got one more like this. Reaching those ankles and then rolling all the way down. Well done, everybody. Just hug that left knee in towards the chest now. Slide the right leg away and just let that hip flexor release. Good. So taking hold of that leg now with the same arm as leg, take the other arm down, just start to circle that leg around. So just almost massaging that hip, circling the leg around in one direction, and then just swap sides. So go into the opposite direction. And then once you've done a couple on the other side, just lower that foot down. Yeah, and let's come back to feet hip distance apart, ready for the other side. So extending that right leg long now, thighs in line with each other. Take that inhale and start to raise the arms up and over the head, keeping the rib cage closed. Exhale to lower them back down. So we breathe in to lift. Using these first few just to really connect into the abdominals, make sure they are working, really firing up as the arms go over the head, so you've got that control. Now you can stick with this version, or if you want to, come into that curl up. So we breathe in to raise the arms up. We breathe out, lift the head, neck, chest, reach those fingertips forward. Inhale to lower back down. Exhale to lift, fingertips reaching forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Now you can stick with this, or for the last few, we can add that full roll up. So we breathe in. As we breathe out, you lift, rolling yourself, it's always harder on the second side, up towards your ankles, and then lower all the way back down with control. Breathe in, breathe out without hiking up if you can help it, and then lowering all the way down, even though that's what I just did. Breathing in, and then breathing out to roll yourself up, lowering all the way down. Now drawing that right knee in towards the chest, lengthening the left leg away. Just give it a little hug and that will feel quite nice now. Well done. And then if you want to, just taking hold of that knee with the same arm as leg, other arm comes down so you've got that little bit of support. Just start to circle that leg all the way around in one direction. And then just reverse that circle, so go in the opposite direction. Just letting that hip release. Good, lowering